Signs posted on the front door warn closed until further notice. This Dollar Tree store in Northeast Portland's Lloyd district shut down after a KGW investigation found evidence of a rodent infestation. Food labels were torn, food packaging ripped apart, and a dead mouse could be seen in an air vent.
I don't think it's healthy.
I think it's disgusting.
Today, crews wearing masks and gloves could be seen inside the store. State inspectors with the Department of Agriculture explained contaminated areas must be sanitized, and most, if not all, food product must be thrown out. In a statement, Dollar Tree told KGW, "The safety of our associates and customers is our first priority, and we take situations like this seriously. We have closed our store and are working with pest control services and contractors to completely resolve the issue." We also reached out to nearby Lloyd Center. A spokesperson explained Lloyd Center has a pest control program in place, but is taking extra precautions in light of the rodent infestation at the neighboring Dollar Tree store.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of work ahead of him, definitely, Kyle, and that was gross, as you said it would be. Thank you.
Well, Kyle does get to the bottom of things.
He
so
does.
If you do have a story idea for him to investigate, give him a call at 503-226-5041, or you can email callkyle@kgw.com.